President MacDougall, thank you so much for sitting down with me here at the Federation of Canadian Municipalities. As president of the FPEIM, why is it important for your organization and your members to be here in Ottawa this week discussing federal issues from a municipal perspective?
Well, first of all, I've been on the board for a number of years and a big supporter of FCM. And, the situation in Canada we're facing these days, we are stronger together. That's the theme of the convention, and very pleased with everything so far. And, we have a good contingent from PEI and even won the grand prize here today.
Did you?
Not me. Fellow councillor from Charlottetown won the grand prize, so that's always good.
Look at that.
Yeah.
One of the big things that happens at the conventions like this, and even at conventions like FPEIM, is the networking sessions where you can have those conversations in the hallways with fellow councillors, mayors, reeves from across the country. What issues are specifically are you hearing from fellow municipal leaders from across Canada that make you go, okay, PEI is not alone in this situation? What are the common themes that you're hearing, the common issues?
Well, there's a few, and housing is the big one right across the country, and homelessness is one. But the big one to fix a lot of this is dollars. And I've always, every meeting I can get to push this, is that we need a new municipal growth framework in Canada. And that means that we need the federal government, the provincial government, and the municipal governments to sit down and hammer out how the municipalities are going to do things from here on. Because, the mayor of Ottawa, at his speech yesterday, he nailed it. This was set up years and years ago, and it's not working anymore. So it needs to be fixed.
So what do you go home with now? Because you're going to be heading back to Summerside probably in the next few days, depending on when you get on the plane. How do you ensure that the work that FPEIM has done here, yourself has done here from a council perspective, doesn't just end the moment you walk onto that plane?
Because people won't let me forget that I'm here on their dime. And, as president of the Federation, I do a report back to our association. But it's, in the hallways. And just a few minutes ago, I got to spend some time with our good friend Pam Moot, and if I wasn't here, I probably couldn't have done that. We had a great conversation on a couple of things. And, when I was here, I have gained a better appreciation of the Senate by just going and having a tour and going to one of their sessions. I always had a different perspective of the Senate than I have now. And so I did that while I was here. But, it's great to rub elbows with your MPs and municipal leaders from across the country.
My final question, if you don't mind, and it's kind of a political one, but I feel like you're ready for it.
Yep.
New Prime Minister, he spoke on the very first day of this convention. I'm assuming you were in that attendance, or if you weren't, you probably have heard what he has said. Are you optimistic about the future of municipal-federal relations under this current Prime Minister?
Very much so. I was pleased to see the Prime Minister come and address the FCM. I was looking for a commitment from him. I listened. I really think that he's meant what he said, and it's time. Things have got to change, and I believe that he's on the right track. And the fact that he was not a politician before, it probably helping him, and I can see that. I've been around a while, even though I only got Arctic blonde hair, but I had two things that I really got out of this conference. One was I was really pleased with the Prime Minister's remarks. I also, right after that, I had to go to a round table for rural municipalities with the Secretary of State Belanger, and I was really impressed with that. It was only 45 minutes, but it was probably the best 45 minutes I spent here in Ottawa. So, just yeah, just those types of things that happen that and you like people that you know they're listening, and you can appreciate that, and it goes a long ways. So.
Well, President MacDougall, I appreciate you sitting down with me. I look forward to seeing you out in Summerside in 2 weeks' time when I cross the border.
Buddy. Yeah.
And across the bridge, not the border,
Yeah.
across the bridge. And I look forward to seeing you at FPEIM in, I'm going to pronounce the name of the community wrong here, and you're going to tell, Souris, later on this fall. So
Perfect.
Looking forward to seeing you in PEI.
Come on down. The door is always open and the lobster pot's on.
That's what I like to hear. Thanks so much, President.